So as part of this push to a more sustainable future, Adidas have made a pledge to remove all virgin polyester from their sneakers by 2024. And last year the NMD S1, which is one of Adidas's newest silhouettes, was released to the market, and it's still a pretty hard sneaker to cop. And when you combine the NMD S1 with Adidas's push for a more sustainable future, you come up with the made to be remade concept, which effectively means that it's a sneaker that has fully recyclable materials and can then be sent back to Adidas and remade. And when this originally dropped last year, it was limited release. I took an L. However, in February of 2023, there was a restock, and there definitely seemed to be more pairs available because we managed to cut for retail. And I've seen the sneaker in hand. I think it's definitely an interesting concept and one that I'm happy to add to the collection. So let's check it out. Hey, what's going on? Lukas here, back with another video. And today I'm checking out the Adidas NMD S1 made to be remade in the core black colorway.
Perfect.
Thanks for checking out the video. If you're new to the channel and you like all kinds of content related to sneaker culture, please do subscribe and also hit the notification bell to be notified when I do drop new videos. And if you do enjoy today's video, please give it a thumbs up as it really helps the channel grow. And also drop a comment in the section down below. Now today I'm checking out an interesting concept where you take a popular silhouette like the NMD S1 and then you combine it with Adidas's push to a more sustainable future to come up with a sneaker that can be fully recycled. And that is the Adidas NMD S1 made to be remade in the core black colorway. So this sneaker originally dropped last year in May 2022, but was a very limited run. I did go for the sneaker on the confirmed at the time, but took an L. However, it restocked a couple of weeks ago, again on the confirmed app, and there definitely seemed to be more pairs available because I was able to cop in my size. And not only that, there were definitely pairs still available even a couple of days after the release. And retail for this was £170 here in the UK or $220 out in the US. For me this was an interesting one because I did go for this last year because I like the NMD S1 silhouette. I really wanted to get a pair in hand, but unfortunately I've been taking L's on all of the retail drops. So when this sneaker came out at the beginning of February, I kind of thought to myself, you know what, let me try and cop. If I take my L, it's expected, but if I get a W, that's a bonus. And to my surprise, I did take the W, and in hindsight this seems to be an easy cop because, as I said, there were pairs still available at least a few days after the release. That was definitely not the case for the first drop. So a bit of background to this sneaker. Adidas have a push to remove all virgin polyester from their sneakers by 2024, which is quite aggressive because that gives us basically 1 year. They've also come up with the made to be remade concept, which effectively is a sneaker that's made fully recyclable materials, which you could then send back to Adidas to be remade and reused. And they give you a little incentive as a gesture of your commitment to a more sustainable future. The idea behind this is that, you know, you're not beating up sneakers and then, you know, sending them to landfill, or, you know, they're just not being reused. Whereas this concept means that you send the sneaker back, someone else can use it, and, you know, you're doing a bit for the planet. And now I have the sneaker in hand. Within the Adidas app, you have now a countdown to when the materials for the sneaker will be ready, so that when you do send it back to Adidas, they can then remake it. Right now that's 87 days. So effectively 3 months from now, if I wanted to, I could send a sneaker back to Adidas. They could then recycle the sneaker with the new materials that they've gathered into a newly produced sneaker, and then someone else can wear that. For my troubles, I'll be given £20. Now, is it something I'm going to go for? I'm not sure, but it'll definitely make for some interesting content. Yeah, let me know in the comment section if you think I should, you know, beat the sneaker up for 90 days and then send it back to Adidas. The black one was one I had my eye on, so I'm really happy to have it in hand and added to the collection. So let's check out the details. Because it's a recyclable sneaker, you don't get special packaging, unlike the NMD S1s, which do come with special packaging and also dust bags. So with this sneaker you just get a standard blue box. So you got your 3 stripes here, you've got a picture saying M plastic waste and then a picture of a globe underneath. Then the left hand side you've got made to be remade in this, on this kind of white background. On this side you've got a QR code as well, so you can scan this and get more information about the concept and the program. Then you just have your trefoil logo down here, and again 3 stripes right there. So this box took a bit of a beating when it got shipped from Adidas, so you can see it's a little bit torn here, but it hasn't actually really affected the sneakers itself, just the box. The size tag is NMD S1, made to be remade. The colourway is core black, cloud white, and I got this on my true size of UK 13.5, US 14. So I pop the lid, and you get slightly different paper than you would get with a regular Adidas sneaker. So it's almost like tracing paper, so all that greaseproof paper. So it's quite thick, but again it's recyclable. So again, keeping with that concept. And then it just has End Plastic Waste again as the only logo on the inside. There's no other graphics or Adidas logos. So peel that back, and here we have the sneaker. So that's the Adidas NMD S1, made to be remade in the core black colourway. So here we have a sneaker. As you can see, it is a triple black sneaker. Definitely looks nice to the eye. You know, it's a subtle sneaker, but I think it's got some nice detailing, and then we'll talk about that in the review. So starting on the outsole. So again, you have a synthetic outsole, and you then obviously have all your trefoil logos on the grip right here, and again trefoil logos going around the outside, so you've got kind of 3 in a kind of concertina effect going up there on both sides. You've even got a trefoil logo at the top right there, and these trefoil logos go all the way down the sneaker, all the way back to the back. And the only bit where there's not a trefoil logo is this piece right here. We've kind of got this rectangular, almost like off shape rectangle. Then underneath this you've then just got the padding. It's obviously similar to Boost, but it's not Boost because obviously it's a recyclable material, but definitely feels quite spongy, so it's quite nice to touch. You turn to the side, that outsole continues into the midsole, and you can see you've then got this clear plastic element on the side right here, and you can see the foam element that goes down here, and that obviously makes it to the midsole. And then coming up further up the sneaker, you've then got these 3 plastic elements that stick out. So you've got one element here, and it says made to be remade in white text on the side there. You've then got this other plastic element right here, and then you've got this other plastic piece at the front, and that's just got a trefoil logo, and that's in white right there, so it's quite small, but again quite subtle detail. As we got the upper, it's an all black upper, so again it's that core black going all the way up, and this is again in that synthetic material. It does feel primeknit, but it doesn't feel as, you know, as premium, but again I think it's quite a nice material. And again that goes all the way along the side around to the toe box. One thing you do have on the side is you do have breaks to kind of show the 3 stripes. You've got 1, 2, 3 right there. Come to toe box, so again just got this wide toe box right here. The material is the same as you feel on the side right here. It's a little bit different, but not too much. And as we go up the sneaker, you then got these late eyelet loops right here. So you've got 1 at the bottom, and then you've got 4 going up the side here, as you can see. And then you have these laces in black. So they're quite thin laces. They're not rope laces. They're kind of just, you know, thin. Again, they do have that kind of nylon-y synthetic feel to them. So I think it's quite nice. And then we look at the tongue itself. So again on this side, you know, you've got a synthetic upper feel right here, and then you also have on the middle you have laces going through there, as you can see. Come to the top of the tongue itself, you just have a little loop at the top, and then you have a white trefoil logo right here. So again, quite nice detail. On the back of the tongue, it's quite shiny, so it's again not entirely sure what that's made of. I feel it's kind of almost like a rubbery material. So again, that's quite different. And then one cool detail is you see you've got this QR code right here. So if you scan this QR code, you can find out more details about the sneaker itself and its composition, which I think is, you know, quite a fire detail. So it's almost a bit like when you get a sneaker from eBay, you have a little NFC tag, but this is obviously a QR tag specifically to this sneaker. So you scan that and you get more details about the sneaker itself. And then at the top, you've just got this made to be remade text in white writing on that black background right there. We look inside the sock liner. So again, it's that same material. It does feel quite thin. So again, it's not a huge amount of padding right there. But then on the back of the sneaker inside, you do have a bit of padding at the back there. Obviously this is more of a lifestyle sneaker, so you know it's not really for, you're not going to get much padding. It's not really for running, I would say. It's definitely more for lifestyle, and I think it's definitely reflected in the materials. You have a really interesting insole. So we'll take this out. So it's kind of very flimsy because it's a recycled material. So does feel like it has some padding. So I think that will give some comfort underfoot. And on the other side, you've just got made to be remade 9-in-1, and then the Adidas logo right there in the middle, as you can see. And then as you come to the back of the sneaker, you've then just got the stripes going down in white at the back right there. So again, to kind of symbolise Adidas. And as you come to the base of the sneaker, you then got the brand with the 3 stripes and Adidas, and that's kind of engraved on the back on that piece of plastic right there. So I think it's nice subtle detail. On the medial side, you just have the one plastic element right here. You can see how the sneaker's moulding to your foot as it curves inwards right there, going down the other side. If I just check the size tag inside, it says these were manufactured August 22, so it's actually a new run after the original release in May. So again, these aren't like leftover pairs, these are a brand new run. My guess is that they released the made to be remade to market to kind of test the market and see how popular it was. And obviously it sold out. Adidas have felt there's a market for this kind of sneaker, and that's why they bought a restock in February of this year. So in terms of sizing, I went true to size, and if it's fine. You see here, it's, you know, it is a quite wide toe box, and I have a quite wide foot, so you know, it definitely does fit to those requirements. Adidas only do go up half a size anyway, because obviously I compare these to like Yeezys, so it's a similar kind of concept. Obviously with a narrow foot, you could go down half a size, maybe to say, you know, for me size 13, but I feel half a size up for me works. Now, in your, as I say, if you have a smaller foot, you may want to go true to size or just go for a whole size instead of a half size. But for me, you know, my true to size works fine, and I'd say go for a size similar to Yeezys. So whatever you're taking Yeezys, go for a size in this. In terms of resale, so these retail for £170, and the last sale on StockX, it was about 260. But bear in mind, there have only been 2 sales since the previous release, so it's not a sneaker that a lot of people are selling. So just to bear that in mind. Most likely because there are still pairs available. There is a bit of resale to it, but again, there's not many sales, so you kind of determine if you were to pick this up for retail, if you were to sell it, you might have to wait a while. For me, I'm definitely going to keep this. I think it's a cool concept. I'm definitely going to start planning to wear it, and then I think in a few months determine if I'll send it back to Adidas. If I do send this back to Adidas, they will give me £20 for my travels. However, I'll definitely lose out on 150. So the question is, do I have to get the sneaker to a point where you can't sell it and make any profit, or make anything back on the return, or do I just keep it, add it to collection and just rotate it in? That's the bit I'm not too sure on. But yeah, let me know in the comment section if you think I should just beat the sneaker up for 3 months, send it back to Adidas. I think I made some good content, but obviously I appreciate your feedback. So what do you think of the sneaker? Did you cop on the restock, or have you just passed, or are you just not feeling the kind of recycled material concept? I think it's just something that's a lot of sneaker manufacturers are going to do. We've definitely seen it from Adidas and Nike, and I'm sure there'll be more brands that will do similar ventures, because they just want to reduce their, you know, carbon footprint. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. So thanks for checking the video. If you did enjoy this content and would like to see more related to sneaker culture, please do subscribe, and also hit the notification bell to be notified when I do drop new videos. And if you did enjoy today's video, please give it a thumbs up, as it really will help the channel grow. And until next time, take it easy. I'll see you in the next video.